to the On to the Next podcast. I'm your host, Alyssa, and I am so happy you are here. Today, we have a guest. If you are watching this on YouTube, you will see someone sitting next to me. If you are listening, I have a little guest with me today.
Little?
I call
I'm
him.
kidding.
It's like a term of endearment.
It's fair.
Okay, we have someone next to me. His name is Mr. Santé Dybowski.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here, Santé.
I'm so excited. I've been thinking about this all week.
That means a lot.
I honestly can't lie.
I honestly believe you.
I mean, I've been talking to you about this for, seems a really long time.
A month at least.
Yeah. And I didn't think you were going to cave in.
Also, the fact that when I saw Dave today, he was like, so Santé's going to see you later on the podcast. I'm like, Santé told
we've been
people.
prepping. We've been prepping all
Stop! Dave is his roommate.
Yes, it is.
One of his roommates.
I mean, we've been prepping pretty hardcore.
How do you prep?
It's like he's cooking dinner, and then I'm just like, he's asking me questions.
What kind of questions?
I'm just trying to answer. It's like Jeopardy.
Wait, why didn't you tell me this earlier? What kind of questions?
Just like, what do you think about this? And I'm just like, gotta, make it kosher.
Kosher.
That's my new thing, I'm saying.
Always. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I've been prepped, though. I think I'm ready. But also, I feel like I was saying earlier, you could corner me in.
I could. I have all the power right now.
You do have all the power. I have no power.
I'm not going to take advantage of you. Don't you worry, okay?
You locked me in this room, so I don't
Hey, you said I have. You gave me your
I
consent.
did.
Multiple times.
I signed the papers.
You signed the NDA. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I was that fucking big. Have you signed an NDA?
I would have,
honestly.
honestly.
Give me a couple years. No, I believe you. Give me a couple years.
Come on next time?
Yeah.
You make me sign an NDA.
Next time I'm going to be a fucking multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
So I need you to sign an NDA.
Speak that shit.
Manifesting that.
I'm ready for it. I mean, see, now I'm on it now. I'm on it early enough where if you get big, then I have the right.
Big, not
when
if.
you get big.
Thank you.
But then I have, you have to bring me back.
Yeah, you'll be like an OG.
Yeah.
You're like, I was here from the beginning.
Yeah, and it'll probably be a lot different. I don't know. You don't know what it'll be in life, but.
Hopefully, all good things.
I mean, yeah.
So, wait, no one knows who you are.
Yeah, so, I'm Santé. I met Alyssa in college. We went to the same school together, and, funny story how we met, but I don't know, long story short, we basically lived together for a short period of time, unintentionally. It was like a new girl type vibe.
It really was.
It was. I enjoyed it.
No, it actually was.
I had a lot of fun.
Thank
I mean, those
you.
were.
I
have some crazy stories from those times.
We can, that's a whole other lifetime to discuss. But
yeah, that's really it. And I just kind of see you sometimes, and I've just been kind of pushing you to get me on this thing. I don't even know why. But yeah.
Thank you, first of all, for saying you had fun when we lived together.
It was so much fun.
For context, I guess people probably think we live together. They need to know.
Yeah.
That could sound a little off. So in college, when I was in my long-term relationship, my ex was one of Santé's teammates on the sports team that they play, and friend and roommate for a time being. So I essentially, when COVID was a thing, when you're in college, when you're in that lifestyle, you just kind of dilly-dally and stay wherever and tee-hee. And Santé lived in a house, always in a house off campus. So I kind of was the additional roommate.
Yeah, you were just there. I mean, it was never a problem having you around. I feel like most of the other time there were girls that were there for a long period of time, and it was get them out, man. But you were you didn't do anything wrong, so it was
Are you saying that because you're on my podcast?
No, because I was thinking back on it now, because you also saw so much funny things happen.
Yeah.
Especially with relationship stuff.
Yeah.
The shower head.
Dude.
Stop!
Stop! Santé! We're not even 5 minutes in.
I just wanted to say something.
I did witness a lot of amazing, beautiful things.
I just think about it now. It's crazy.
It's something that only a select few will ever be able to really pinpoint.
Yeah, people wish they were there. Oh, it was I don't know, it felt like we were part of something big at the time.
That's sweet.
Or not really at the time. After I look back on it now, I'm damn, that was pretty crazy.
Well, so Santé, he always lived in a party house.
Pretty much,
for the lack of better words.
Yeah.
So in college, it's and then the house was throwing. And if you hear these numbers or throwing, can I say it? I don't know where it's supposed.
No, it's fine.
I don't know. I'm guessing no one lives there anymore.
Yeah, and they can't get
it was
the address.
The 630 throwing, and so that was kind of how that began for you. Santé and I we were in the same grade, we're the same age.
Yes.
You studied journalism.
Yes, I did.
Which we love.
It was great. Really enjoyed it. I love to write.
That's so fun. What do you do with your thing, your dumb fike thing?
Just writing in general?
Yeah, like what is that?
Oh, I just have a blog that I write about music usually, or just
Aw.
about my
What is it called?
life.
Plug
I mean,
yourself.
it's called hooligan.com. It's just like, it's nothing crazy. It's not like a big deal. But I enjoy it a lot. It just keeps me centered, something to do.
Yeah, it is a big deal. You're gaslighting
And I gotta stay
yourself.
creative. You know what I mean? That's that's a big thing for me, is trying to stay creative.
100%.
So I feel like, especially now with this like new job, which is like a whole nother thing, but it's just like, it's easy to just get in that routine of like wake up, work,
110%.
go to sleep.
That's why I'm doing all the things, because if not, I would be miserable.
Yeah, do you sleep? I've never,
You're
doing stuff all the time. I'm like,
you know, I need 8 hours of sleep to not be like a crabby.
Alyssa.
I know, I'm trying. I'm getting better. I think when the winter comes, I'll be like more chill.
That is true. I mean, it's basically here. It should snow tonight.
What?
With the weather.
Are you kidding?
No, just did you feel outside?
Yeah, I know it's cold.
It could if it...
Oh, it could. In theory, Chicago. Yes, it could snow. I thought you said it was. I'm like, bitch.
No, just
Okay.
in general. But yeah.
There you go. Is there anything else you want to plug that you're doing?
I mean, Jay Kobe, my roommate.
Oh, yes!
Jay Kobe on Spotify. Listen to his music. That stuff's crazy. Honestly, I think he's like so ahead of like his time.
Good.
Honestly, he's got his own true noise. No one's really found it yet.
Aw.
I'm happy that I'm like in the room when he like makes these songs, because I'm like, dude, that's gonna be somewhere.
Document that shit.
It's real shit.
He'll be on. Don't worry.
Oh, he should.
I believe in him. He'll be on.
But he's more like laid back, I feel like.
He literally, when I saw him last, he's like, dude, let me get on. Like, I'll talk.
Oh,
about
really?
music. Yeah, it was so cute. I'm like, of course.
That'd be sick. That would actually be so
You could
sick.
sit there and watch us talk while
I would.
while he's here.
Yeah. I mean, don't know if it'd be as entertaining as me.
No one ever, Santé. You kidding me? You're the life of the
No.
party. What's going on now with your little sunnies?
You like them? I'm honestly so used to it now. I don't
They're
know if I
my
can pick 'em up.
sunnies, and I like.
Not anymore.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone by the time you leave today. Okay, let's do some quick regrouping.
Should I take these off now?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
You can put them back on later.
Oh man. Why?
You just fucking.
It's like being born or something. That's what I think. That's like.
Honestly, we have like some.
If
lights
I could have
going
guessed
on.
what being born is
This
like.
light, right? This white one.
Yeah, that one's intense.
I agree. It helps though, makes everything look good. Okay, I have a few things for you. One,
Hit me with.
what era are you in right now?
Ooh. I'm in my growing up era.
Oh, you're growing up era?
Well, yeah,
That's
I mean,
great.
I am an adult, so it's kind of, I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm like trying to like, just like the little things, you know, like just like making 3 meals a day.
Like, dude, that's
like
a big deal though for you.
A lot of guys don't do that. I mean,
No.
I feel like, I don't know.
Knowing your lifestyle too.
Oh yeah.
From college,
From where I was.
that is such a big deal. Like, are you drinking water?
Oh my gosh, so much water.
I'm actually so proud.
I have like a water bottle I carry around.
Good,
now.
as you should, dude.
Yeah,
As you should.
a lot of water, gym every day.
Good.
Really just trying to like improve. I mean, yeah. I mean I had to like really take myself like, oh, I graduated college. Like it's like real life now.
Well, you got lucky because you did a 5th year.
Yeah.
For a sport.
It was a really good time. It was for the sport because of COVID and everything, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was weird being like the oldest dude with all the stories. It felt like I was like, they called me grandpa on the team like all the time.
I bet.
Yeah.
There were a few of you though, right?
I was the only 5th year.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that from our grade. I didn't realize that.
It was just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got an extra year to fuck around, which is fun.
Yeah.
Like to not worry about life, you know?
Yeah, it was fun, but then it's quick wake up call.
Mm-hmm.
Quick wake up call, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what is your job? Like, is it a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I'm working in a 9 to 5 at CDW is the name of the company.
Wait, are you supposed to expose that?
I don't know. What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Well, they hired me.
But
I did sign a lot of forms I didn't read, so I don't. No, but it's like, okay, it's a big building downtown, and it lights up blue and red.
Well, now you really just expose yourself. No, what if you say something that like you're not supposed to say, and then it's like you're representing. Okay, if you don't care, I'll keep it in.
No, I mean, it's week 2, so I don't know. But it's fun. It's fun going into an office. I mean, not what I envisioned myself doing.
Yeah.
But it's definitely better than doing nothing.
Totally. Part of the process.
Yeah.
It's growing pains. It's your first
and I
thing.
keep having to remind myself that I'm not.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, when you're doing the 5th year, I was like, I'm so old. I'm not at all. Or we're not at all.
I literally this morning was talking about how I feel like I need to have my whole life sorted out.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, you're 23 years old.
Not
Like,
even
you
close.
we are babies. We were 3 years old in, like, adult years. Or
23
no, 5
does sound
or
old,
whatever.
doesn't it?
Well, when you turn 24 in a few months, that makes, like, I turned 24 in March.
I'm April.
Oh, shit, yeah, you are. And I feel like that 25 is going to hit different.
Yeah, I think that's it. 25 is the cutoff.
Hang up the gloves.
I always
Carry
I
on.
tell everybody that I'm gonna, at like 24, 25, I'm gonna disappear. No one's gonna hear from me. And then like 3 years, you're gonna see me like fighting in the UFC.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go to like Thailand and train.
You're manifesting this right now.
Watch me.
Do it.
Because people laugh. But then
I'm
that
not
motivates
laughing.
me. You don't, because you get it.
I believe it. I trust the process. I respect the hustle.
People are gonna
Do
hear
what
that and
you
be
gotta
like,
do.
my mom's gonna be like, what?
She's like, Santé, we have to talk about this. You can't just fucking say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna shave the head, get the whole thing.
Full out.
Come back like full tatted up.
What's your name gonna be? Like your.
I think I can keep this one.
Yeah.
Santé? No
Yeah,
one,
you could.
No one knows what that is. Anyway.
Totally.
Yeah.
What that is. Your name.
It's so hard having a rough name like that.
Do you want me to spell it with the little asterisk over the E?
If you could.
I could, of course.
That is technically how
Inclusivity. I want to
how it
make
is.
sure you feel.
My job doesn't. So
Now you're gonna really get fucking call the HR
Yeah.
on Monday.
Yeah, so they could have fucking did that shit a little better,
The
but
bare minimum, right?
yeah, a little bit. I was expecting more because I put it in everything.
You do?
I put it in everything I do.
Since you were a kid?
When I was a kid, I didn't because I was like embarrassed.
Oh.
I used to call myself my dad's name,
Which is?
Mike, because it's a normal name. Like when I
Okay.
went, like if you go to like Subway and you
I
have to like put your
understand.
name,
That makes sense.
and they're like, I don't say Santé because they just don't even
I
try.
can understand that.
Half the time they don't say the name, they just read my order.
Good.
So
and
it's
everyone
like-
else gets a name?
Yeah, everyone else gets a name. I get my order read. I'm like, yeah, good. All right, that's really it. I'm
Well,
getting better with it.
Now it's cool. I think especially when you get older, you're finding yourself. So now the name is part of who you are, your
little bit.
heritage. Your parents named you that for a reason. It means cheers in what language?
French, so they're alcoholics.
There you
That-
go. That's all you needed to know.
So that's why they got that one.
And it's fun. It fits the vibes.
I think it does. I couldn't be named like Brad,
No.
right?
Ew.
Like, if you had to
Chad.
pick another name for me, what would it be? Do you think you got one? I ask people this a lot. No one does.
Alex.
Alex? Really?
Like I feel like you have like a cool like Dylan.
That's not cool.
No, I like the name. I think Dylan's a cool name. Or
I don't know who you're hanging out with. Dylan.
No, I feel like it's a little like Declan maybe.
Oh,
I
you're
love
getting worse.
Declan. I love the
Declan?
name Declan.
I'm not in Fiji.
Do you want to
I'm
hear
not
my
in
kid?
Frat.
If you knew my kid names, you would die.
What are they?
I want to name my daughter Lennox, Lenox,
Why?
because it's the prettiest fucking name. It's so
There's no
unique.
Lennox?
Lennox. I have multiple options. I have different options. Okay.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to like
You
ruin
can say
your
whatever
name.
you want. I'm not gonna.
No, I mean.
Respectfully, you
Lennox.
weren't gonna make or break my child's name.
Go ahead. Okay, keep going.
My family's all A's, so I feel like I have to keep
Are they really?
Alyssa, AJ, and Maya.
Oh.
My dad's A too. I feel like I have to keep.
Oh.
If I'm gonna do names, they have to kind of stay like. I like Lennox and oh my gosh, I can't even say it. I like Lennox
Can't say your own kid's
and
name?
Logan.
Logan?
I know. Yeah. I also like.
It's not a bad. I don't mind Logan.
I
as a
like the name Logan. I think they both look pretty in cursive too. But if I, it's
We're
a whole
basing
process.
that-
It's yes, this is process. This is like
I didn't know
girl
this is-
math.
You really
Santé.
think like this?
Santé, I have a list. I can read to you. I also if I do all A names, if I marry someone with an A name, I have to name my kids all A names because we have to be all the A's. It just has to be. So
You would definitely have like that sticker on the back of your car, like of like the family.
with the
Yeah.
different like the
100%,
little dog
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And the A names I'm liking are Athena, Amelia, Asher,
Asher.
Ashton.
Ashton.
I love it.
No, I mean
I'm
these are
manifesting.
unique.
That's what I like.
I think I'm ahead of my time with the unique name.
You
thing.
are.
My parents were good.
No, I
with
think
what
it's
they
great.
did.
Even
Yeah.
your sister's such a pretty unique name
Sisters
too.
around me, and my brother is Sebastian. We call him Sebastian. 'cause
Yeah,
it's,
that's still, like-
culturally right. But
Mhm.
in the time when we were younger, no one had that name.
No, I
so.
think that's so cool. My name is so basic. Like you probably know 12 Alyssas.
I think you're the only Alyssa I know.
Shut up.
I'm trying to think.
So is my name in your phone Alyssa or Alyssa De Jesus?
It's just Alyssa. Well, I know people well, so I'm not. I put
You said I know people.
Well, I know, like, I like the people I know, I just put their first name. Because
Okay.
I like, that's like,
That's fair.
because there's like a great, if I know like 4 Jacobs, I know like Lemke's the first
That is
Jacob on my phone.
so
Because
unhinged. I would still mess that up still.
So,
But
yeah.
that's good. That's good to know, I guess.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I actually do know any other Alyssas. Are there any others in college? That was funny.
They're not gonna understand it, but that was funny. Not that I can think of. I had multiple in high school. I think that's what like triggered.
Oh, I can think of one.
Who?
I don't want to.
Okay, never mind. Well,
So I do know another one, but she's not in my phone. So
okay, that's all that matters, I guess.
yeah, I guess so.
He's at college.
I feel like we look back at the texts that we've had. Like if I like went into our iMessages.
You and I?
Because I have your phone number,
Yeah.
but like there's probably some crazy stuff in there.
Do you have it still?
I mean, I don't know.
I had gotten a new phone, so I don't have any texts and anything.
Do you want me to check?
Yeah, I do. Just for like the giggles.
I mean, there's probably. I just feel like it's either some.
It's either like something stupid or like juicy shit. You know? Do you just not delete your text messages?
No. Actually, I lied. You do have the haziest in it. Oh my god. Your last ones were you sending all
the pictures from the game.
and then.
OMG! Why do you have that?
I didn't even know those were on there.
I know.
That's
I'm not
fucking
holding it
wild.
against you.
Oh man,
That
I
is
wish I didn't see that.
So funny.
Oh
Now you're gonna look at it later.
No, shut
I'm
up.
I'm just kidding. And they don't know what we're talking about, so it's okay. I'm gonna add part of this in there because it's kind of funny. We just went through Santé's phone and saw some questionable things.
I'm really bad at like filtering out my phone. Like I don't delete.
Mine
stuff.
is so organized, you'd probably get anxiety.
You would
I would probably get
pass
anxiety.
out if you saw my phone. It's like everything's in there. Or like I like have like there's certain things I'm like okay I'm deleting that, but then I don't really get rid of anything.
Yeah, you know, I had someone tell me, he's like, oh, did you like have to go through all your Snap memories to delete pics of you and your ex? And I'm like, why would I ever put the time?
I don't even want to like take the time to look.
I don't even, that's 3 years worth of shit, of daily
After
stuff I have to delete.
I can't even look at my private story after I go out on Saturday.
No.
You expect me to go back into my fucking memories?
Yes.
What are you talking about? I'll get the 1 year, I'll scroll, I'm like, that was a bad day. And
literally,
then I'll move on.
I actually like that I did it because in the 1 year or 2 years ago, 3 years ago today, I'm like, oh my god, I was in such a dark place.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone sends me like year ago, 2 year ago
Yeah.
memories of me, and I don't to anyone else because I just don't like looking through them. But I save everything, so I don't know why I
It's
even
a
do that
little
if I'm not going to
weird
look back. Yeah,
mental mind thing you're doing with yourself.
Yeah.
Just maybe part of the coping process.
I guess so. Just don't look, but it's there.
Don't look, but you can know it's there if you ever
Yeah.
fucking need it.
100%.
Oh my god. Okay. So we love the era you're in.
Yeah.
I'm
That was all
that.
that.
Was all that. I was
Oh,
gonna say
man.
that, but whatever. We're here. It's good to get off topic because it means we're being genuine. We're not just reading off a script. You know.
100%. I forgot we were doing this.
Yeah. See, we're just having a convo in front of some lights and a mic, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
We got used to the lights.
I feel like, do you think this is how like the president feels like my fellow Americans?
Oh, the president. That's
Like
exactly
when he's
how
sitting
he-
down, like giving that address, like, you know?
Yeah,
when-
dude. I think so. A little
Probably
more
not.
pressure, maybe, but
I don't know. Maybe a little bit.
maybe a little bit. Like the whole country was staring and talking shit. you
One
know?
day,
Dude,
they will too.
this is prepping me.
They will.
Prepping us for the lifetime.
Maybe
we
you'll be
have.
president.
Dude, I fucking would.
That'd be crazy.
I have to wait. You have to be 35 or older. I have 12 years.
If you do, you gotta let me sit in the chair.
Okay.
That's
But-
it.
Okay. That's
Just
fine.
one time.
You could stay in the White House for a night.
Really?
Yeah, you can bring your family.
Let
Stay
me
in the White
see.
Now
My family, my mom and dad.
No, at this point, I hope we have.
No, we don't know. I said I was doing the MMA thing. I'm gonna be out.
Well, then your mom and dad are welcome. Okay.
All right, that's fair.
Okay. I need you to now, just so you've watched some of this content I posted,
I have consumed.
if not all, right? As a good little listener, I have a question for you. What are your thoughts on my content? And I need my honesty, and I also want you to tell me, like, do you ever hear something I say and be like, that's a lie, like that's false?
I feel like I hear things that you say, and I'm like, I don't know if I agree with it, just because I'm a guy and you're talking from a girl's perspective. I don't think I ever like question what you're like saying generally, but I think this is exactly what I would have expected. You don't seem, it's just you for the most
Yeah.
part. You clearly aren't like going off something else. I feel like you're pretty genuine with it, which is the best thing you can do.
Okay, thank you.
So I would definitely say that. And I think you're funnier than I thought you'd be.
What?
On my camera? I thought you'd be like reading, but you're funny.
Thank you. It's
Yeah, I
all
think you're
it's all
funny.
up here.
But there's other stuff I laugh at, and I don't know if you're like making a joke. I think it's just me laughing.
It might be a mix of both. I think I talk. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm joking. You know what I mean? Like I'm just so like I don't even know if I'm serious. I mean.
Yeah.
Sometimes
No,
it's,
I do the same
like
thing.
just talking like, yeah, you know what? I said it. I probably mean it.
But I told you last time I saw you, I think it's like very genuine what you're doing. I really like the whole idea behind it, and I feel like I was thinking about this earlier. Like whenever like me and my friends like get drunk, like we're always like sitting outside. We're like, we're gonna start a podcast. You know that?
Yeah,
But then
of
you
course.
you did it. So it's like, you know, it's
Thank
the
you.
cooler way. So
Thank you.
I can get drunk and talk about
You
it.
guys can all be on it though.
That'd be
You
crazy.
guys, I would love that.
The group.
We can do a full experience. We'll
Quinn
get
couldn't
some
fit
more.
in here. I don't
No,
know.
he wouldn't. He'll
You
be
then
like-
Quinn in this
he'll
chair.
be- yeah, as high as camera, his face
Oh
will
my
not be on
gosh.
camera.
You'd have to like
We'd
just
have
sit on
to
the ground.
adjust the whole
If he
experience.
sat on the ground, I guarantee you it would work.
He would
out.
be right here probably
Yeah.
to me. Okay, we'll figure that out another day. That's hilarious. Okay, so from a guy's POV, let's talk about some things.
Oh jeez.
The biggest question I have from listeners, that sounds so like no, it's
I
a
get
real
what you're
thing.
saying.
It's a real thing. I do
100%.
get these questions. Is they want to hear a guy's perspective on ghosting.
Ghosting.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. That is a tough one. Well, because it's bad. We all know it's not
Yes.
like the thing to do. But I feel like it's different. Like I can't speak for all guys, so I'm not
Okay.
gonna like say something that I shouldn't.
Okay.
But,
yeah, you're speaking on your own experience.
I feel like a lot of the time for me, every time I have, it's been I don't know what to like. It's genuinely I don't know what to say, and I feel like I don't want to mess it up by saying something wrong. And if you just like leave it now,
What do you
it
mean?
would work. Because like I'll give an example. There's like a girl that like wanted like something from me, and I just like kind of like just like validation basically, and I just kind of
Okay.
like kind of ghosted her, but like I saw the text and I knew all like the only thing I was thinking about all day is how I had
It
to
affected
respond
you.
to these texts. Like the
Okay.
only thing I could think about, but I just like didn't know what to say that was like good enough to respond, so I just didn't do it,
Okay.
which is bad. That's a terrible
That
logic
makes
to
it-
think of.
It's
But
hard.
you get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
get what you're saying. It's hard because that's like a little mind game in itself. I think girls take ghosting as like he doesn't really care about me, he doesn't want something to do with me. But like you just said right now that like you were consumed, like it was making you like
oh, I thought about it all day.
you were like sick thinking
Yeah,
about it.
Unless I would, like had like a personal vendetta against somebody, I was like, I'm gonna ghost you.
Yeah.
But now, like, yeah, I'll do that. But like, yeah, I feel like for me, usually it's like I think about it. I just like don't really have the words to say anything that's good enough to like respond.
Okay.
And I don't want to give you some like bullshit half-ass answer that like you're just gonna be like, all right, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean?
I think you should say that next time. If it's someone who you actually like at least like respect.
Oh, I should say this?
I think you should tell the girl, be like, honestly, this is a lot for me right now. Because that to me just shows a lack of some type of, like, you're vulnerable. Like, you're scared to be vulnerable or emotional vulnerability. And that's totally valid. But I think being honest about that would make you be more forgiving, like, make the girl be more forgiving or more open to hearing, like, to working with you.
I agree.
If you wanted to work
No,
with
I
her.
totally agree. I hate to blame it on past stuff, but you've seen my
Yeah.
past stuff. And it's fully my fault, probably, for even, like, having it be, like, a thing anyway. But, like,
Yeah.
it's not great to, like, have that on the back burner.
Of
When you're,
course.
like, when something good's going on, because you just think it's bad.
You
Even
know
if
what?
it's, like, the perfect thing.
100%. And I agree with that. I've experienced that. I'm now in a space where I have came to the conclusion of like I can blame stuff on my past stuff, but now
Yeah.
I'm an adult. Like I can also do things to do better. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not yelling at you. I'm just
No,
saying
I
like
totally
that's
understand
been
what
my
you're saying.
journey. Like okay,
Yeah.
I'm in therapy now. Not because of like more for my own things, not necessarily nothing drove me to it. I've been in it since my senior year of college,
Yeah.
and it's been the best thing for me because now I'm trying to learn like what my habits are to not carry that on when I'm actually looking for a healthy relationship. Do you know what I mean?
I totally get what you're saying.
And so I think
That makes a lot of sense.
because I've had guys be like, oh, like blame stuff on like past stuff or blame stuff on like mommy issues or daddy issues, and I'm like, I love that you're aware. Being aware is half of the battle, but now what are you gonna do about it now that you're aware of it? Do you know
That's
what I
fair.
mean?
See, the thing for me, I try not to, like, say that to them. That it's
Okay.
like because of past things. So I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be like, look at me, there's something wrong. I hate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think girls would love that though.
But it feels so.
It's a
dumb.
vulnerability. It's a vulnerability. It's a masculinity thing, I think.
Yeah, I guess. That's a fair point. The masculinity thing is
Yeah.
definitely a big thing.
The ego.
Yeah. I mean, this next generation is screwed for this, by the way.
What
Like,
part?
just like how media is with like, I feel like just with like young men, how they like, just the whole thing with just like these money hungry people that like are just with women and just how like degrading it feels. I don't know. It just like doesn't, like
What?
the Andrew Tate thing, like all
Yeah.
that. But it's like that like whole generation is still like molding like this group of like
I
young
know.
kids, I feel like. And it's like,
It is scary.
I don't think it's good for men because I don't know.
What do you think is what do you think is happening to men?
I feel like if you like look at like how my dad was raised, it was
Okay.
like pretty intense probably from what I've like heard, but
Okay.
like it was, and then like he saw what like he didn't like, so he like was still like a pretty intense father to me, but like it was all like very good things where it
Did
like
better,
made
tough
me
love.
yeah, but like made me like it definitely molded me into like a better person. 100% my dad,
Okay.
credit for that. But I feel like now kids are just like fully swarmed with like the social media thing. No one's listening to their parents.
Yeah.
You listen to your phone,
Mhm.
and it's not a lot of great stuff that's like going on with like just like how just men talk to women. I feel you've seen these podcasts that are like just like one dude and it's like a group of girls and they're just like shitting on them
So you're defending the women?
a little. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
yeah, I mean like
I couldn't tell. I thought you were trying to do like a woe is me for being a man.
no
So
I
was
think
like,
men
I'm
are
not gonna yell at
messing
you. I
it
want to
up.
hear what you're saying before I just like.
No, I don't get this whole like new thing of like I'm the man, I'm the provider, which has been like the thing forever, and
Yeah.
it can be, but it's like I don't know, we're at the point where women are doing like so many things. It's like, why do you even have that mindset? Like, pay for dinner, yeah, as a man, but like a woman can still go do whatever the hell she wants. Like, I'm not. What am I gonna do?
You're on the right podcast.
What am I gonna do? Like,
I'm
sit
so
here and
proud
like
of
judge you for like being you? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. And I feel like I've always tried to do that, and I've never been the kind of person to like you were saying in the car, like someone got mad at me because I was like trying to go out when we were dating, and like just like getting like. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the whole point. And I want you to look good.
Oh, 100%.
I want my friends to be like, dog, like,
no
good shit.
Literally.
Like, I don't want, you pulling up in sweatpants
No.
and like looking like stupid. No, I don't want that. That's not what I want. I want you to like look really good. So
100%.
that's like the whole point. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
always what I thought too. Is like I'd rather be like the hot girlfriend that no one can get because I'm with you. Like that's a flex. And I also want my
Yeah.
boyfriend to look hot.
It's
like
more
don't
insecure.
be a hot mess.
100%. And it's more insecure of him if he
100%.
like is thinking
100%.
that like if he thinks his friends are gonna like try and fuck you or something like that.
There's a lot of other issues
Yeah,
going
that's-
on that have
he's
nothing
gotta-
to do with me.
Yeah, he's gotta like
Get new
take a step
friends,
back.
regroup, look in the mirror.
Yeah, get new friends would probably be the first step.
First step.
Oh man, jeez.
Like 100% thank you because that's validating to hear, and I hope that the girls listening to this like know it's possible.
Yeah.
I think for women, I've always thought you were open-minded. I never
try to
thought
be.
you were of course like you're a guy, you have your
Yeah.
pushy moments, and it's just more like immaturity, I think.
Mhm.
But I never thought you were like an evil like this horror this like I never like thought you were like aggressive
I
like
really
that.
appreciate that.
I
have had people say
I'm
some
sure-
bad things.
I'm not saying never was a thing for you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying from what I've seen, like you've always been very open-minded, and like I think because you're if you feel very creative to me, like you've always been a creative for me.
I try.
So I think that helped me. Like
We get it.
we get it.
We
The
get it.
creatives
Yeah, we
know.
get it. I understand. Yeah, I mean, I try to be open-minded. I mean, there's just so much going on that it's like you have to listen. And I feel like people are just stuck in their own opinions. Like, go outside. Man, like, what are you doing?
100%.
Yeah. So.
And I think it's good that you're open to being educated too, and like to being open to hearing new POVs. Like I'm open to hearing a guy's perspective. I'm not gonna attack it. I want to know why they think that. Do you know what I mean?
We had so many talks on like the Oneida couch or like
Yeah.
other couches,
There
just
you go,
like
it's like-
about this like kind of stuff.
All
It was,
things.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. Especially it's a whole thing. Media is insane. The next generation's terrifying. iPad kids, terrifying.
I just remember whenever I had like a girl, whenever we would like go out and we would like come back and like get McDonald's or whatever,
Yeah.
I would always like just vent to you about like my girl problems,
Yeah.
and you were probably the only person that actually gave me advice instead of just being like, oh, it's gonna be okay. And you're like, dude, grow up. I was like, all right.
Thank you. I didn't know I was doing that.
No, you did. You did a lot.
Okay, good. I thank you. That's nice to hear. And I always meant it with love, you know?
I hope so. If you were lying, that'd be messed
No,
up.
I would never. At that point, we were in too deep. I could never.
Yeah. We had the McDonald's.
I pictured like the round table on
Oh my
the
God.
couch, fucking in and out of it mentally and all
Crazy.
things.
Feels like it just happened.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
I mean, not really.
it
but
doesn't, but it does.
Yeah, at the same
It's been over 2 years, which feels crazy.
Yeah, thank God.
Hey, you know what they say? On to the next.
No, no.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good. You were waiting to hear what they say. I saw it. You were like, wait, what do they say?
I was really curious. I was like, you had a saying for that?
I do. It's my whole fucking brand.
Yeah.
On to the next, my dude. That's literally just makes sense for everything.
It's a good name.
Thank you.
I could live by that. I think I could
I think that.
use that as like a mantra type vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have to. There's no other way to survive in this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was at the grocery store the other day and I dropped a carton of eggs. And I said, on to the next.
Hey!
So it's like, and I just picked up some more eggs and just left those.
Left it for everyone to figure it
Yeah.
out. Okay, don't ruin my brand. Okay, don't become an asshole.
But that's
because
my
of it.
on to the next.
That
You're
is-
like a whole other
have-
world with this thing.
different priorities, I guess. OMG. Okay, Santé, I have a question for you.
Oh, jeez.
Tell me some icks about girls.
Ooh,
Or like
oh,
red
man.
flags.
I have like,
Are icks and red flags different to you?
yeah, I feel like an ick is more of like a physical attribute that you're doing.
Okay, let's talk about that first.
I don't like when girls like pose with their hand, like with their arms in the air.
I love that you already had one.
I talk
on
about,
deck.
I like say this
Like-
to everybody.
like
Or like, yeah, when they're just like, I don't know. I
Like-
yeah. Or but when they're like alone in like the middle of a street and they're just like
Oh.
raising their hands in the air, it's like, what are you celebrating?
That's an ick.
It's like you're not,
I've definitely
you
done
didn't
that
win
before.
anything. What are you celebrating in the middle of Rodeo Drive? Like, what are we doing?
No, I've 100% done that before.
Yeah, I don't-
My POV.
No, I know you have
Yeah.
before multiple times. Every girl I've known has done this before, so it's fine. It's like I totally know it's like a thing, but I don't like it.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't like when girls can't catch stuff. If I throw something at you, you better catch it. I swear to God.
Why do you have a list already?
Because I think about these.
No, I'm good. That's what you're here for. Continue.
That's a big one. You better.
Catch it.
My ex-girlfriend, I like basically like kind of like I would throw stuff at her all the time. By the end of our relationship, she could catch anything.
Hey,
Swear.
a product of her environment.
Yes, she was.
She was a product of her
Yeah, I would
environment.
just like walk in the room, like throw my phone, and she would just have to catch it. And it was like the whole thing.
Part of the
It
game.
worked.
You trained her.
I'm sure she can catch really good now. Wherever she
You
is.
prepped her for the next one
Yeah.
that throws it at her. Sorry.
Another. Well, I'm on icks or red
Icks.
flag.
We do
Icks.
icks
Another
first.
ick. I don't like when girls do this
Put their
when they're like standing for pictures.
Shut the fuck up. That's so funny. So what he just did, it's like when the girls put
Yeah,
their feet
like
in,
that.
they're like, shy girl.
Trying to be like tiny and cute. It's like, come on, Becky. What are we doing?
Okay.
Stand normal.
Okay, it's not quirky to you? When they do like a little puppy dog
No,
face
it's
and
not
they're like,
quirky.
shy
No.
girl.
I hate that. Oh my god, if I saw that in person, I'd laugh in your face. Like I would. Oh my god, I couldn't even.
Okay, what else?
Icks. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's so
Have you
many.
ever been, I know, I love this. Have you ever been on a date with a girl or like talking to a girl, like hooking up with a girl and like she did an ick?
I had a girl call me by my nickname, like during like.
What is your nickname?
Well, when we were freshmen, my nickname. I've had a lot of nicknames.
Okay.
My nickname was Sancho.
Yes.
And she called me that like in bed.
Did she think that was your name?
No, she knew my
Like, to
name.
be hot?
She thought it was like being hot, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Stop! It's not my name." I was so mad. I was so mad.
Did you stop?
Yeah.
You did?
I'm not.
I thought you were gonna say no. Oh my god,
I'm not
shocked.
buying that.
Oh my god, you have respect.
Call me my name. Fucking
Call
Sancho.
me my
That is
name.
not my. Come on. I don't like that.
Okay, she was trying to be quirky.
I don't like. Another ick would be just when they like shit on my interests,
Totally.
because I feel like that's been something I've encountered for some reason. When it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, you don't have to like it, but don't like just point it out where it's like a bad thing. Don't say like you don't like it just because I like something.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
like a song and I send it to you, don't be like, oh, that song sucks.
Of
Be like, oh,
course.
it's alright. Lie, kind of.
Lie.
Just
Just make
better.
you feel better.
Easiest thing girls could do for guys is kind of lie a little bit. And they will fall for it. I fall for it every single time. Every time. You can tell me any lie, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out.
Okay, so now, girls, we can go and lie to boys.
Yeah.
Santé approved.
Checked off. You can do whatever
All the
you want.
guys are like, this motherfucker.
No, but they get it. Like,
No.
sometimes you need to be lied to.
To say, like, to help your ego.
Yeah.
I would agree to that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
If I, like, went to the gym and I, like, came home and they were like, I had a girlfriend per se, I'd be like, I've been going to the gym and I think you look good. And I don't. Just tell me I do.
That's like human decency. Like, you
But
better...
people would say no. Like, they're
Yeah.
guaranteed you people
Of
be like, you
course.
look like shit.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's
I
a
guess
little
that's
excessive.
probably a pretty harsh example, but
Yeah, just make you feel good.
if I like a pair of shoes,
Oh my god.
don't shit on them. Just say, like, okay. Don't even say anything. If you don't like them, don't even say anything. That's a better thing to do
Hey,
than...
that's like the thing as a kid. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Yeah.
I mean, in that sense, yeah. Just serious note, we should be uplifting each other and our partners.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone's so mean all the time. I feel like couples are more mean to each other than just like normal people.
Probably because they're fucking miserable.
I know, but I don't understand. I mean, I'm so happy being single. I can't even talk about that. Kind of.
Yeah, how's single life treated you? Are you in any dating apps?
I mean, I have them, but I like can't use them. And I'm like, cause I'm not like fit. I'm not fit for a dating app. Like I'm not.
What do you mean?
Cause I'm not like Christmas card material. You know what I mean? Where you just like see it and you're like, that's the one. That's not how it is. You gotta like, I gotta like get you
Your
buy you a drink.
personality?
Yeah, like I gotta say some words. If I could talk over Tinder, like that would be fantastic. But I can't. Like the pictures don't. And I don't like. I'm not a guy where I'm like taking pictures of myself, so I don't have like just these like candid shots
Do
that
we
women
need to do
have.
a photo shoot?
No, because I can't. Like I can't
That
sit
is
there
so
and like get a picture taken of me.
funny. Is that an ick for yourself?
I think I'm just insecure about how I look.
Santé.
A little bit.
No, I think you're a cute kid, Santé.
Oh, come on, listen.
No, seriously, not even to be weird or like
No, I
whatever.
appreciate it. But I've like been like I've just noticed like if you just put me in that environment, I got game. People don't think I got game. I think I do. But
Especially
over the phone, it's like you're talking to a grandma. I
Like
have no idea.
texting?
Yeah, I can't do it. So bad. Because I don't know sarcasm. I can't read sarcasm
Okay.
that well. And I am sarcastic a lot, and I don't think they pick up on my jokes a lot, so I say stuff in my head,
Mhm.
and I just don't think it translates very well, so I have to like be very picky with how I text
I
people.
think so. One thing I've done since being single that maybe this can be a hit or miss for you, this actually might ruin you. I don't know.
I don't know.
Since being single, I feel like with my ex, I was dim. Like I was less of myself, my full best version of myself, to make sure
Yes.
he was comfortable. And so,
Yes.
what is that face?
Like you saying, you used a lot of energy to like provide for, like show him.
It's more just like I wasn't my like best self, because if I was my best self, I would be talking to people. I would be more out there. I'm more like my energy is more fun and vibey, and I just feel like to make him comfortable, I was like not being the most fun and outgoing and
I see what you're
vibey
saying.
as I would be like on my own.
Oh, I totally can relate to this. 100%.
Okay, so what I started doing, I think it's my coping mechanism or my defense mechanism, is when I'm talking to a new guy, I am like 110% myself, where it's like you were getting the extreme versions of me, and then they end up loving it or hating it. 90% of the times I've been lucky that they love it, but they love it because it's like new to them. So it's kind of annoying, like, oh, you're new, you're something different, like, fuck off. But also, I've noticed for me, I'm my full self from the beginning. So they can't expect me to change if we ever do start like talking or dating or anything.
No, that definitely just made me realize some things about myself.
What part?
Like, I definitely if I'm like at a bar and a girl I like is there, I'm definitely not. And I like don't, if I know her, like say like we went to Fitz's and there was like a girl I like there.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna act not like myself because I'm trying to be cool for her.
Oh no.
100%.
No, I know. I picture you doing that. I picture you dim.
But
you
then
dim
every other
yourself.
times when I like go out and I don't care and I like just have a good time and I be myself, I usually like
Yeah.
people are like talking to me. So it, like,
Because people.
but I don't even think about that. That's actually crazy.
No, it's a thing in psychology. Like what you carry, your energy is more attractive than what you look like, and just in general. And you can be what people deem as someone who's ugly, and if you have a good personality, if you're charismatic, if you're outgoing, you're 10 times more attractive, and you stand out in that room.
Sometimes I think I'm too much though.
Never.
But like, there's sometimes you
Well,
read the
okay,
room,
hold
like
on.
something.
First of all, too much. I've seen versions of you too much, but it's mostly when you were intoxicated.
I was
So-
gonna say something, but I can't. I don't want.
You don't.
No, that was me. I was being like, that's
You're
how,
being
but that's how I
yourself.
am though. Like I feel like I'm
But
just
you
kind
know
of like
what,
a crazy.
Santé? The right person is gonna embrace it.
No, I know. I think
That's what I think.
That's what I'm kind of scared about. I think kind of messed that up. I think I found him, and I think I fucking fucked it up.
It's never too late. You were 23 years old. If that
Yeah,
person
fuck
was
what I'm
really,
talking about.
if that person is really the person, or at least the person for now, I don't think you lost it. Just tell her.
That's fair. All right, I'm gonna throw this back on you.
Okay.
How's your dating life? What are you doing nowadays?
Santé, I asked a question.
I'm asking you one. You can't just throw these all on me. Now I'm in the driver's
No,
seat.
you're.
Yeah. So, Alyssa.
Well, Mr. Dybowski, funny for you to ask. I feel like I have been trying to be mysterious
Ooh,
On
that's your new
on the
thing?
podcast.
Oh, we're not telling?
Well, no, people. I think here's the thing. My dating life.
Are you dating somebody?
No.
Oh, okay. Good.
I don't. I'm not. I don't have a
I was
boyfriend.
like, dude,
I'm
damn,
like you guys.
doing all this and you're dating somebody? This guy's not happy.
No, bro. That's the thing is he has to fucking encourage this.
No, I mean, he should.
If that's the thing, that's the other thing. So the requirements for my next boyfriend.
Like the
Good
podcast.
fucking luck, my dude. Like he has to
No,
have
we already
so
talked
much
about it.
confidence.
Blue check mark.
Blue-
Loves the podcast.
has to make me laugh.
Drives what? What's he drive? Something nice?
A nice car.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
Money, baby.
Dinner
Money.
4 or 5 times a week.
Fancy.
Only Nobu.
City dinner.
Yeah.
Only Nobu.
That's all we're doing.
If you only knew Santé.
I get the picture.
You get the vibes. Here's the thing, Santé. You know, I've learned that I am high maintenance.
That's fine.
And
At least you're self-aware.
Thank you. But like I said before in my podcast episode, everything I'm requesting, I can give to myself, and I can also give to others. Whether it's time, quality, money, whatever it is, like I'm able to also give it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's unreasonable.
No, not at all. I think the worst kind of girls are the ones that are high maintenance and don't know it. And they like act like they don't do anything.
Yes.
Which
I
is
agree.
there's a lot.
That's side eye. Bombastic side eye.
There are. I know. And yeah, don't do that.
And the thing is, I don't put anything out. I was.
No, you can be. In your situation, you're allowed to be a little high maintenance
Thank
because
you.
you're doing whatever. But
Thank
if you're not doing anything, you have no reason to be asking for that much.
Thanks for the
You gotta
validation.
work a little bit.
Have some substance.
Yeah, like
And that goes for
something
men,
about
too.
you. Yeah.
And I've had a guy tell me, he's like, oh, I'm super high maintenance, but like I can give myself everything. And this man,
Dude said that?
a guy told me that.
Oof,
But
oh,
to,
oh no,
But
that's the best
if
thing.
you knew him, Santé, you
Was he
would.
trying to hit? Was that like a thing?
Yeah, no. He, first of all, he can be high maintenance. Visually, he can be high maintenance. He's like more attractive than most men, like traditionally.
People are high maintenance, like visually. That's a thing.
Like to me, like high maintenance, like with like nails done. Like,
Okay.
Like how you
Yeah, as
dress,
a
like
dude.
put together. As a dude, he's visually like looks like he's high maintenance. He comes from money or he has money.
I don't know this guy.
No, you don't know.
Okay.
I can show you him after. Just tell me your thoughts. I didn't want to explain him too much because he's gonna know. And I want to give him that much credit.
Oh, he listens.
I don't know.
Oh. Well,
we've
if he is.
We've talked about it.
How's it going, man? We should get a drink sometime.
The point of the story is that when I had a guy tell me that, I was like, you know what? This man can tell me that, and that was attractive to me because he was also adding up. He has his own thing going for him.
Yeah, he's allowed to be.
He's allowed to be. He
Yeah.
has substance. He has money that he made himself. Like he's
Yes.
put together. Like
100%.
all the things. So that was like it was a nice reminder that men can be high maintenance as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that point. I feel like you try to do that,
100%.
but like that's a lot. I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But like I don't care that much.
I mean, I don't think you need to like try to be high maintenance. Just like live your life. Like you said, you're working out, you're drinking fucking water, you're eating 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
That's a great
The
story.
little things. I
It
mean,
really is little things.
it sounds just so simple, but for me, I know it's like a
No,
big thing
there were
from
days
where I
when
was.
I would be like, Santé, when did we have water last? And you were like, I don't know, like yesterday morning.
I mean, you know, those 19, 20-year-old bodies, they just can
They
do
can do
something.
whatever
can
they
do
want.
whatever. Now I drink 2 beers and I'm like, I need to go to bed. I can't do this.
And you're only 23.
Yeah, I'm
Good
tired.
luck. Good fucking luck.
No. but,
Okay.
I mean, no, that's definitely a very fair point. But, I mean, yeah, I feel like it goes both ways, though. Like, don't be if you don't act high maintenance if you don't do shit. Like that's just such a shit. That's like such a good point. I feel like.
I think that is a good point.
Yeah.
I agree. And
there's way too many people that don't do shit that think they deserve something. It's like you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have that mindset of like no one owes me anything. At the end of the day.
I try.
It's hard to break it,
Yeah.
but I would be ruined if I was in the dating world and believed that people owed me anything. Like think about that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you can't if you go into it just trying to date someone anyway and think that they owe you something. You already lost that. It's already off to a bad start.
100%.
Yeah. I feel like the best. I feel like it's always the best relationships are when you don't want them.
Yeah.
And then it's like the
organic.
Yeah. It kind of like messes it up. But then I always say this, and I always find myself like just messing myself up. So it's like I don't know.
You had potential.
Me?
with your hopes.
Oh yeah, I mean.
You're like I have potential. Yeah, you do, Santé.
I know, I never told you that. No, I mean I don't know. I'm so bad with girls. I feel like that it's like I hate talking about it because I just know I usually mess it up. So it's like
what? So you need to go to therapy because you're messing it up for
this
a
is
reason.
it. This is my therapy.
Yeah, we can talk weekly and work this out because you're self-sabotaging.
Yeah, but it's like.
Do you think self-sabotaging, or do you think you just don't know?
Partly, I think I am partially self-sabotaging, but I also think like I don't think I'm like someone that should be in a relationship. I don't think like a girl would want to date me right now. I don't think I'm like could offer enough to you.
So
I would try. I would try my very best. If it was like a girl I liked enough, I would do everything I could. But I don't think like I still have to like figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's part of the process. I think if anyone's seriously dating anyone at our age, like, you can't expect them to be like the man or the woman they're gonna be their whole life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it has to be growing pains. And I don't know. I don't try to date. I'm not here trying to date for marriage. So I'm comfortable if like.
You're not?
I hope that.
No, I'm just asking. Like you're not at all.
If I find up falling in love and like we get married, amazing. But I'm not seeking and dating someone to be like this is my husband.
That's rare. I feel like usually people say the other one. Always.
I know. I agree with you.
But I think I could get behind that. But if a guy says that, that's messed up. That's
no, I don't think it is
a
at
little
all.
bit. I feel like if a guy like says it like that, then they're like, oh, he's like just fucking bitches.
Okay,
or
that's
like,
fair.
You know what I mean?
I think when I say like that is I'm not dating with expectation. Like if I'm meeting you today and we are dating and we hit it off, the best case is we hit it off so well that we in 4 years, 5 years get engaged or get married.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
great. But I'm also comfortable if that doesn't happen. I don't think my world's gonna end.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's the end of the world. I have to start over in a year. Do you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
And I think that is also because I mean I just got I've been a year out of like a long-term relationship where at one point I thought I was gonna marry him. Like we had those conversations.
You serious?
I swear to God. That
you fucking serious?
Santé, it was
what?
Think of like
when?
Think of COVID, peak COVID.
We were in COVID, Alyssa.
No, we were together. I know we were in COVID.
No,
together.
but there's
no,
like.
but when you're in COVID, there's nothing. What else are you doing except for looking at the person in front of you and being like, this might be it.
Well.
Am I wrong?
No, I mean I guess you're right, but like.
Did you not?
Come on.
Here's the thing, Santé. By about a year and a half in, I knew I was not going to marry him. Or at least I hoped I wasn't going to, because I thought I had more in me. Which might sound rude. Nothing against the boy, it's just what I felt.
That's
However,
fair.
there was a time when
How long did you date him?
I think we were almost hitting
2.5.
2.5.
And you said at 1.5, you were out of it?
No, not out of it, but at 1.5, I was comfortable with if he's not my end all be all, I'm gonna be okay. There was a point in time in the beginning, especially like even a year in, where I would literally, we were so codependent. I was like, ugh. if I wasn't seeing him, thinking of life without him, I would start crying. Like it was intense.
You guys were.
We were very codependent.
A lot. Yeah, it wasn't that weird because I have seen worse. So I was like, I don't know, but damn, that's actually crazy. Well,
think about it. When you're in like your first like. He was like my.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like it's like my first like realer thing. I had a like whatever in high school, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he was like my first like more serious thing. Where I'm like, I don't know, people fucking marry their college sweethearts or their high school sweethearts. Would I ever now? Thank God I'm so happy I am where I am today. I don't regret a single thing.
Yeah.
But there's a time, like, did you not, in your long-term relationship, think once maybe just fucking my wife?
Probably like the first couple weeks.
That's what I said. You know what? But you thought it.
Longest relationship in 9 months.
Oh, I thought it was longer.
9. It felt like 3 years, didn't it?
I thought it was
That's how
longer.
it felt. It felt that long, but it was 9 months.
I thought it was at least a year and a half.
9 months. 9.
Time flies when you're having fun.
No fun. The time didn't fly. That was the slowest 9 months of my life. The next 9 months after that felt like a week and a half. And it was so good. I can't lie. So good. But it's so hard. Regardless of the person breaking up with somebody. Did you break up with your ex?
Santé just said his name, and we're gonna cut that out. That's why we're giggling.
You should just put like a beep.
You just. I think I will.
That'd be funny.
I think I will. I think that he just forgets we're not in front of a camera. Like,
I
he's
keep
gonna
forgetting.
go like out.
Yeah.
Like we said so many
It's all
closing.
right.
It's okay. So with him and I
never got that story.
You never got the story.
Because you left, and then I didn't see it.
I said, on to the next.
Yeah, I didn't see. Like I was like, oh, guess we're not
Guess
friends
we'll never
anymore.
see her again.
That's kind of what it felt because we were
Santé.
friends, and then it's not your fault. You couldn't have done anything.
Yeah, well, you know what, Santé? I didn't. Of course, I was sad. Like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see the boys again. I'm not gonna say bye to them. Like, we lived lives together, multiple lives. I feel like multiple eras.
You saw a girl like sitting on a countertop at 6 in the morning. Waiting for me. Remember that? Oof. Broke into the crib.
Stop!
What the hell? You ever get broken in on? You were there. No one stopped her.
I was the first one to
Oh,
see
man.
her.
That was one of the scariest
You
days
said
of my
you
life.
ever get broken in.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, you ever get your house broken into?
In her defense, your door was never locked.
Yeah, but don't walk in.
I know the whole situation was weird, but your door. There's a lot of things.
that's fair.
There's a lot of things.
It's fair. The
Lock
door
your
wasn't
door
locked.
Also.
Oh, it could be our fault.
Okay.
But regardless, oh my god, that was one of the scariest days of my entire life. Honestly, I thought I was going to die. I thought she was there to kill me.
Shut up.
Who comes in a all-white gown? Patrick Bateman does. That's who does. That's psycho
You called
shit.
it all white
She was
gown.
ready.
It was not a creepy gown. It was a dress.
She was
Like a summer dress.
okay. Regardless of the dress, who puts on that much makeup before 8 o'clock in the morning?
Sunday, she had a fucking mission to do. She had something to do. She was booked and busy.
Oh my god. And I was that wasn't. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, we had a good run.
You know what? We laugh about it now.
Somehow, I don't know. I thought I was gonna die. That was it. I also
No.
remember when you walked in when I broke up with my ex.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
That I
But
walked in.
you just walking in.
I
your
didn't
room.
know.
I know that was what
That
made
was
it
what made
funny.
it so innocent.
And then I remember like you came back after she left, and you looked at me, and you're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I don't even know what the fuck."
Yep, I could picture I could picture like where you were sitting,
Literally.
like on the couch, like the whole experience.
That was bad, but also like the best thing I could have done. So actually, not that bad.
It's just growing pains. Like I will always say, one door closes, another one opens.
100%. I agree.
Santé, we spoke for so much. I still have more things for us. I think Santé might get another episode.
Oh jeez.
Are you comfortable with that?
I'm so ready.
Okay, guys. Santé is gonna sign off right now. We're gonna be back with another episode with him next week. Thanks for joining.
Of course, thank you for having me. It was
First little
fantastic.
F. How do you feel?
I loved it.
Are you sweating?
Everything I could have imagined. Does it look like I'm sweating?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't feel
But
like
you just look like you're in
No,
a
I feel good.
Okay, good. So, everyone, thank you for listening, by the way.
Yes.
We're going to be back next week with Santé once again. Come back for some more stories. I don't know. Hope that this was interesting for you. Thank you all for listening. I have a link in my bio to watch all of this, listen to all of this, as well as submit questions, comments, stories, whatever you want to know. I do have some more fun guests coming up after him. So, of course, just be a part of the process with me. And thank you, Santé, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I will see you when we are on to the next episode next week. Bye.
I was waiting for you to say it. That was great.